Welcome to the Prize Time, once again hosted by Mickey Welther, Summer Youth Ambassador at Pursuitery. Joining me today is Evan Jones, the Community Manager at Pursuitery.
Hey there.
Today we are awarding our fourth prize of Session Two's Coding with Scratch, and also it happens to be ending this week. Um, so remember, all of your submissions are due and should be able to be marked as completed by August 24th, Sunday at 11:59 p.m. PDT. Also, that is the last day and time to submit entries for the final contest, which we will have the prize time for next Thursday, August 28th at the same time, 10 a.m. PDT, right here on Pursuitery. But also, before we begin, I'd like to give a shout out to the MIT Media Lab and Mimi Ito for donating all the wonderful Makeys for us to send out to our prize time winners. I'd also like to thank our judges for taking the time to play all the games submitted to us and to choose one out of the many qualified games. To be eligible for Pursuitery's Makey contest, scratchers must submit their entry before the weekly contest end date. If you do not submit your challenges before the contest end date, you could still qualify for the Scratch Digital Ninja badge. However, since the contest end date is the same day as the last day to turn in your submissions, if you turn in your fifth game for the Game Publishing Challenge, you'll qualify for the Makey contest. That is, again, August 24th, this Sunday at 11:59 p.m. PDT. Now, before we begin, Evan, did you have any announcements on this week's Geekouts or any upcoming events?
Yeah, we have a variety of geekouts and events happening. First off, obviously, a big thank you to all the participants, all the people who have been taking part in Coding with Scratch, facilitating it, the coaches, the parents, our partners, everybody. Huge round of applause. It's been tiny round of applause. Um, it's just a quiet apartment. Everybody who has helped out, everybody who's stepped up on this, it's been such a great time. The people at the libraries, just there's so many people that we couldn't name them all. But we do have a blog at pursuitery.tumblr.com where we're featuring some of our greatest hits and some of the highlights of Scratch over this from the summer program, and where we hope to have more highlights in the future. The big point we were doing that I wanted to stress is that we have a wrap-up Geek Out on Monday on Pursuitery.com. I believe it's at 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Pacific Daylight Time. That's going to feature not only one of our Scratch curriculum hosts and guides, Brian, who helped out with some of the videos we did, Mr. Brian Foley, but also Eric from Scratch at MIT. One of the Scratch team people will be joining us, and we'll be discussing not only the summer program, but some of the work you've done, upcoming parts of Scratch, what we're going to see change, and more importantly, possibly most importantly, because it's Pursuitery, what Pursuitery is going to be doing with Scratch and some other related programs in the future. So if you enjoy the summer programs, which I cannot believe are ending because it's been such a wild ride, you'll definitely want to check that out. We'll also have that up available via our archives on YouTube, and you can look for us on Twitter as well at Pursuitery. The biggest thing is that we have, Sundays at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, as you know. And one thing I did want to note is a lot of people are saying, well, what if I put in a submission, what if it's not complete? That's why we have our Scratch Coaches Studios. So if you look at Mickey's lower third, you can see the link to the studios, and that's all linked out on Scratch. So if you do have questions, we can still help you. You can still get your stuff complete, but gun for it because it's a Sunday night. Sunday night's when everything is going to happen. So that will be it for me right now, and let's get into prize time, and please enjoy. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Evan. Now, I guess we'll move on to our winner, which Evan actually has the game up and ready to go for. But here we go, let's announce it. We actually happen to have a game that was made by someone we met at the libraries. It was by lucky chance that they won this week's contest. Congrats to Steven Dedalus for your Cellar Escape game. And he really is actually, I mean, he's super awesome at Scratch. He does, I don't know, basically pro things on Scratch. And in like the classes that we held, he would be doing other things with his games, like adding RNG levels and stuff, and we'll be working on mazes. And he'd just do crazy things. So, anyways, um,
Remarkable, remarkable stuff.
yes, not crazy, but yeah, remarkable.
Crazy good. Crazy good.
Yes, a positive way of saying it. But anyways, do you have the game up?
I always have the game up. It's the best response I have. All right, so yes, I do, and let me go ahead and hit screen share here. Get this going. All right, I'm hitting screen share. Yeah, so I'm in that weird Inception mode where I see both games. So here's the instructions, are written in the right. You are a detective who, for some strange reason, wakes up in a dark cellar tied to a chair. And so I'm supposed to escape from the cellar, and all the directions are kept in-game, but there is a brief reminder here. Press space to skip text, restart, etc. I can press R and restart the game as well. And actually, he's noted that this game is not finished yet, and so he's going to spend some more time working on it, but trust me, I think it's going to be worth a while. So, fortunately, I don't see the full screen on this, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it as it is. So I'm pressing space. So my options here. I'm trying to rock the chair, and you see how smooth that animation is? Ow. Okay, so that probably didn't work out for me. The speed's really cool, too. If you note, it's not super fast. It's kind of a tense thing. So I'm going to assume that I should scoot the chair this time. Scoot forward. And I fell backward. Yes, let's go for third time's the charm here. So it's one of those iterative games where you keep kind of adding to it, but I'm scooting forward, and you see how smooth the animation is. It's really watchable. So it's a cool game. The design's really good. It kind of reminds me of some of Jonathan Blow's games, which you may know from Indie Game, the movie, and the like, and also just playing a bunch of games. So I'm going to keep scooting forward here and see if I can make this happen. But the pacing's really cool. The world's cool. I look forward to seeing this with sound because I know there'll be sound added. I've seen the other games that people have submitted this, and I'm really excited. But yeah, it's a plot builder, and I'm just going to keep scooting forward. I really do think the speed of this game is really cool. It's something you have to play for yourself. All right, so there you go, Mickey.
All right, thank you very much, Evan. And Steven Dedalus, make sure you check your email. I'll be sending you an email asking for mailing info so we can deliver your makey. Also, to our viewers today, check out Pursuitery.com for more geekouts and challenges that you may be interested in. We've got plenty going on, like Evan said, and you could check out what's going on even on our Tumblr blog at pursuitery.tumblr.com. We're also very excited to see what games you're going to be turning in by Sunday, and I know our assessment people and judges are very excited to look through them. And also, Evan, do you happen to have any more announcements or anything else to say?
Well, we have a variety of stuff coming up for our fall program, and I want to make sure everybody's aware that there will be fall program, plural with an S. We'll be doing stuff for, yeah, exactly. I got a little choked up there. The idea of coding with Scratch being over for the moment, kind of bummed me out. But the good news is we are going to do more Scratch stuff. We are going to do more Minecraft stuff. People love that. And we'll also be looking at some things involving what is known as the Internet of Things, which will allow us to control our homes via remote and via our computers and via our phones. Something like a more high-tech version of this. So that never gets old. I do it I do every day to make me laugh. But we've got a lot of stuff going on. We'll also be having a Geek Out next week with Georgia Van Kulenberg she's an actress and a philanthropist as well, but she's done voices in games like Final Fantasy 13. She did Neil's voice and the Star Wars MMO as well. So really exciting, cool stuff. And we hope everybody goes to Pursuitery.com, checks out the listings, and keeps track of us on Tumblr at Pursuitery.tumblr.com and Twitter. Just a whole bunch of stuff going down. So please visit, and we'll talk to you very soon. And again, thanks to all the participants, all the judges, and everybody who helped out and facilitated in the Coding with Scratch summer program. It's been an absolute pleasure and absolute joy, and we look forward to seeing you at the wrap-up on Monday.
Yep. All right, and thank you, Evan, for joining me, and also thank you to our pursuiters and scratchers for watching today. I'm really excited to see what we get to present next week for our prize time, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye-bye.